All right, here's the rundown. We have a 12 volt 1 amp power supply going to a watt meter, which in turn goes to this DC to DC converter. And from the DC to DC converter, it goes to this transistor here, which pulses this vortex coil from a function generator in the background at 10 kilohertz, 10 volts per pulse, square wave, 50% duty cycle. This voltmeter here is to show the output of the DC to DC converter. The difference between this setup and the last is I've added another flashlight, and we'll see what happens when we do. We have a different ferrite core. It's smaller, but it in turn is 120 wraps like the other three. Okay, so we're going to turn our Christmas lights on, which is running from the secondary of this bifilar coil running on the back EMF. The Christmas lights are 120 volts. They're 8-watt Christmas lights, and I am running them on the back EMF of this coil at 3.6 watts of the watt meter. Sorry, and I bumped it, of course. 9.2 volts on the voltmeter going into our transistor, pulsing the coil. All right, so now I'm going to attempt to add ferrite cores to the center and see how many flashlights turn on. We got 1, 2, 3. The pied de resistance, 4. And I'd have to say they're at about 85% brightness, and the Christmas lights themselves have come down 10 to 15%. So it's all running at about 85% brightness at 1.9 watts, 9.4 volts. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.